Hello folks, and welcome to a bonus stream. TCG Card Simulator today. Episode 4 of our continuing grind. We have achieved the collection of the entire set of Tetramon Uniques and Destiny Uniques, 852 of each. Now we are trying to finish out and collect the remaining ghost foils that we have, which is now at 5. I should have put that in the title, but we're at 5. We need 2 white foils and 3 black foils right here. And we are also at one last achievement, which is the Obsessed with Grades. Now I'm trying to do this with ghost cards and not regular cards, so I need 10 cards of the same card, and each card of those 10 cards needs to be individually graded as a 1 through a 10. You have to have a complete set of that, so 1 through 10 of one card. And so you can see here with the Katingu, I am missing card number 3. If I get a card number 3 graded of Katingu, I should be able to put all of these back in my binder and complete that achievement. And I haven't looked at the other. We've been grading all the ghost cards. Had kept up with it. These were the 6 that were closest, but we've been getting more ghost cards and grading them as we go along. I haven't looked at the books to see if there's any that I should swap out and say, well, instead of going for that one, maybe there's one that's even better. So I'll do that eventually. I may do that offline, because it takes a long time to just sort through that. Now, since that's not stocked, I must not have restocked for the day. Oh, I was waiting on that. I was gonna, okay. I think 2 days left. I think what I wanted to do was try to get through these ghost cards that I still have. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 16 that I need to get graded. That's 16, but doing one a day, right? Yeah, we're doing. Now we'll go ahead and get that started for the day. So we're opening these cards for the sake of trying to get a hot pack of ghost foils. Would love to get one hot pack of ghost foils that has the 5 remaining foils that I need. Last stream we did get 1 of foils. We needed 6 at the time. That's why I mentioned I should have updated my title. Added that to the title. But we actually started off the day getting a foil of one that we needed, so that was a nice way to start that stream. Maybe we could repeat ourselves. Okay. Start today and pretty much sit back and wait because there's not much to do. It's just grind. So we bring the customers in and have a chance to trade for or buy cards that they're trying to sell, and ideally somebody comes in with a foil that we need. Now my card mod here, this is a mod that gives you a count on the cards. It says I need, a whole bunch of common white cards and black cards out of the ghost, and it needs all my white and black foils. Well, that's because when these cards are in a personal display case, it can't see them in your collection book, and therefore it doesn't think you have them. So when in truth we have them. Oh, I should accept it. And then we've started selling cards. Right now I have these cards set for anything between, I think it was $5 and $100, maybe 50 and 100. I don't remember what we had it set on. This is our list of mods. Between 10 and 100. And the way this mod works, it attempts to sell anything. It attempts to sell the $100 cards first. Now it stays with what was here, and then as you see one get replaced, let's see if they pick this one up. Uh-oh, that should auto replace. There it goes. It's almost acting like it's a little laggy today, but it'll put a $100 card in there, and then I have a 10%. So that must have been about a $98 card there. But I've been telling myself, well, once I get to the unique, once I complete those sets, I'm going to start selling cards. So I'm not selling any ghost cards. I'm not selling any graded cards. I did start off selling graded cards as I put the benches up. I still have plenty of graded cards that I need to make it through here. None of these yet. This is my backup. I'm doing this character's card, trying to grade a lot of those as a backup to trying to complete this achievement. But I've had so many ghosts, so I've still got to sell all of these cards. So buying graded cards like that. I am buying a few cards here. When I get these 8 cards, when I get 8 of these cards, these are low value ghost cards that I bought, that came in, that I was able to buy. And I'm keeping them separate because I may eventually grade those. Because people are saying, well, on this achievement, you cannot buy the card as part of your how to obtain it. You must grade it. But people are saying that if you buy a card and then regrade it, that counts. The game doesn't remember that you bought that card and now you graded that card. It just knows, hey, you graded this card. one of the comments on one of the videos was, hey, you should be buying these and grading them. So I thought they were saying you should buy it for the set. And I'm like, no, that's not how the achievement works. You have to grade the card. And then I finally realized, after I did a little more research, I realized, oh, that's why they were saying I should buy these. I should buy them and grade them. So basically, we decline what people are trying to trade and sell quite a bit of since finishing these things. We've been doing a lot of declines for a long time doing these grinds, but I don't need to buy that card. You can see I've got 1,729 of them, and a lot of the ones where it's a low value or a low number, like 2 and 1 or something, I still can't trade away my set. So if I only have one of one card, like here, I could trade it. I have 34 of these, 5 of these. That would give me 6 of these and 33 of these. Well, I don't need to do this anymore, right? Because, yeah, but I mean, I can, because it doesn't do anything for me. Makes them happy, and maybe they write me a good review. Although reviews still don't mean anything in the game. I'm not buying any of the graded cards. Not even ghost cards again, unless they're low values down here. Okay, come on, hot pack of ghost cards. Haven't seen a hot pack of ghost cards in a If it's not over 5,000 or 6,000, then you pretty much know you don't have a ghost card. And then once you start getting into, you pretty much have to get up to about 10,000 for opening to get a chance at a ghost card. But it's usually been a regular card that's 7,000, 8,000. So, because they're rare. It's like 1 every 500 packs to get a ghost card. I think not giving away these just yet. I will trade a graded card that I have now. Not a ghost card yet, but the regular graded cards. This is finally, this was an experiment in enterprise. I'm trying to just get rid of these. It was an experiment that was not going to be something I want to do. Extremely slowed bundle cards like this using the card station here. And there's a mod to speed it up, but I just don't do that. Yeah, I got mods for a lot of other things, but I don't like the bundle cards and create a set aspect of the game. So we sit back and we let the store run itself, basically. 435 and 320. It's a low dollar card, but again, that's a trade I can do just because. Another trade I can do, and it's like, if they write a review, you know. Because eventually, the devs have said part of the difficulty they want to add to the game will be the review system and making the review matter. Bad reviews, less customers. Good reviews, more customers, basically. Get that cheap enough. I don't. not giving away any of my. I like the fox character and the artwork of it, so yeah, that's right. Not opening two rounds a day. Yeah, we're getting some in there. Basically, we're just trying to sell out all the cards now, but keep like, at most 5 of each card. So here, this card would never get sold. Even if I had the, hey, sell all cards up to $10,000, this card would not get sold because I have a limit set that says don't let it go under 5 of each card. That's what it's here. There's my keep card quantity of 5, and I'm selling cards anywhere that are greater than $10, less than $100 right now. And I may bump that up to 500. As I go higher in value, I'm selling off the high dollar cards because I don't have as much of those. Here, ooh, I would like a duplicate of this, just in case you ever make that one mistake and accidentally sell one that you have one of or trade it away. So I'm still trying to do that. So let's see. It's going up. He won. No, it dropped and it's going. No way you're gonna sell it at 1,600. Yeah, okay. He's just mad. He doesn't want to sell at the base price. He wants his profit. Well, your profit would have been base price anyway. You paid $20 for a pack. So, yeah, you know you need that card. We didn't sell that. You my for sure. These stinkerfires. That all of these cashiers are coded in the game to stay late, so they'll stay until the last customer's here. The one that gets the last customer gets to leave, and then the other two leave. Okay, no more customers. End of the day. Start a new day. Didn't quite get to level 144. That's a good day. 23,000. Now, because I am selling cards, it's kind of like the card tables. I'm selling cards, so people are buying less items. They're buying less packs, less plushies, things like that. So it's kind of a balance. But, you know, I've got 8,000 cards of some of these, or 9,000 cards, and we'll eventually get to those. The problem I have, but the mod that will autofill these spots, like if I pick this up and put it back in the box, the mod will replace that. And the problem you have with that is when you have a card that, let's say I have 1,000 of a card that was $100. Well, now, and it's the highest priced card, right? Then as these start disappearing, as these start getting taken, it's going to replace it with, let's say that was that card, right? Well, let's say that somebody picks this one up and buys it. It's going to replace it with, it's going to fill that spot with one of those 100 cards that I have of this one. And because it's the top one in line, it's like, well, every single card you start replacing is going to end up being that card. Which is what was happening when we started this low. We were selling the 1 penny to $5 cards. It's like, well, yeah, but you have 2,000 of this one card and it's $500, or it's $5. And next thing you know, pretty much this entire row was filled with one card. Now the game, it doesn't matter from a game standpoint. The card will still sell. It's not like, you know, everybody needs that card or something, but let's see, pay the bills, check. We're 1 day away from getting all of these done. We will restock. And we don't need you to help. Let's see, while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and open the store. People start coming in while they restock. Of course, it's a fair price. It's the best card shop in the city. We sell one of everything. If we can buy it to sell it, we can sell it. So every single one of my displays in here is a different item. All 3 shelves filled with that item that we can currently buy in-game as product to sell. And I have room for growth here because the devs say they are going to add more products eventually. It's on their roadmap. And even with that, I've been thinking about switching to the big tables. I think about 8 big tables would replace all of these. It's either 8 or 9 big tables would replace all of these little cases that I have. And I may remodel the store just, you know, for something different. I'm going to keep the game going. Because as they add more tables, more shelves, more product, you know, there might be something new that I want to. You might come out with a cool table or something that I really like, and we'll redesign the store. What else are you gonna do with over $3 million of fake money? Spend it. You can't take it with you. It would be good if the mod limited you to like, you can never have more than 5 of the same card on your card tables or something. I am definitely not a software person. I would not know how to do that, but I'll go put some feedback in the, see if I can't provide feedback to the developer of the mod. You can see there, I obviously had at least 7 of this card because there's 2 right there of the same card. And there's no telling how many of that card I could have, but there's a 3rd. And some of these cards, it could be that this $59 card has dropped way in price. Kingstar 233. Let's take a look at that. Tetramon, I believe it's trying to sell those first. 223. 233, I think. Yeah, see, it's $33 now. So this guy is not going to sell at $59. So that's the other thing. Occasionally, I think I have to come through here and pull this card, put it back in there, and let the game say, oh, okay, I'll put a new card in there. So when I change prices like that, because we had been at 50 and I changed it in the offline game that I had to the 100 limit, but I only have like 1 table in that offline game. These cards, you know, it could be sitting here, and if it just sits here for a long time, the mod, of course, doesn't know any better. It just thinks you're trying to sell that card, but it should be trying to sell it at market prices. I don't understand why that's not changing. Yeah, why is that not happening? Because I have an auto set prices mod that's supposed to automatically put the markup at 10% on the base card price. So maybe it's because that's disabled. Markup items using average cost. Prevent rounding below market. Maybe it's that. Oh, they're based on the average price, not the market price. Let me see something here. Trying to get to the card value, 33.79. What is it that gave me the... That's ask price, that's market price. How are you getting the average price? If I set that, if it would reset the values. I haven't played around with that. See, there's a 233. Okay, so I don't understand why that card price is not resetting. Let's do a check here. Archive items using average. If we default that, if we enable that, doesn't seem to have done anything. No, I don't know why that's not resetting, but I think yeah, wouldn't mind having more of my favorite card. Maybe what I need to do, see, notice how I'm getting a lot of the same card. What I might need to do with this mod is whenever I change the value of the high dollar, I need to basically just go reset. And pull these guys out, pull the low dollar cards out. Because I got so many card tables here, I can't look at them all and remember. It's like, oh, you were there last time, you haven't been selling. There's no way I'd remember that. But I can certainly run my way along. Again, because it's 100, it's going to look for the things that are closest to 100. So if I ended up saying, okay, it looks like the 100s aren't selling anymore, or yeah, then it should start dropping in price to the 90s. But again, as card values go up and down, this is something I probably have to consistently do figure out why is it not auto resetting the prices, which it should. Ooh, yeah, I want you 50. Yeah, it's my favorite card. Ooh, 9,000. Okay, we'll take a peek at this. What do we got? It's probably not going to be. No, that's a ghost. Okay, 57. It's a ghost, but it's not a ghost foil. This will not be a ghost foil either. saw 18,000 there and thought, hey, ghost card, but or a ghost foil, but nope, only 1,800. Sad. King Star. That's a foil. Now, it's not one I need though. I think. Right? Because I've got the King Star. That's that guy right there. So I don't need that one. You want a Clossifer 5. Okay, let me think. Let me look at my graded cards. I may not be able to do this fast enough for them. They may still leave. No idea whether it's front or back. Foil 5. Okay. But they left. Yeah, I could have done that. It was a foil. I didn't even think about that. That would have allowed me to regrade, or not regrade. I could have sold that graded foil card for a regular foil card, graded the regular foil card, and gotten a lot more profit out of it. Oh well, wasn't paying attention. So they didn't buy as many cards because they're $100 cards. Notice that difference. See, at $50, we sold almost 200 cards. And only 500 and some odd, 550 items, but at $100 a card, they didn't buy as many. So, and they're not buying expensive stuff either here. Okay. Which is all well and good. Let's see, over here, pay the bills. You guys are back. And we will let you guys first restock. Over here. Whoops, did not mean to do that, but oh well. 9, 7, 8, 9s, and 10s. Don't need to look at them. Check there. Let you guys now restock. Did we get a 1 of something? Sevens, eights, nines, and tens don't do any good. Hydron. Stick you there. Rest of you up. Got a 6 of a Katingo, but I need a 3. So nothing really good there. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff there. It's not good for the way of me completing these sets. 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So a Hydron 1. Let's look at the Hydrons. Find that. Question is, where is it? There it is, the Hydron. So with a Hydron, we have 10s, 9s, 8s, 7, 6, 5, and then a foil of a Hydron. So we don't have a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. So we now have a 1, but I'm still missing a 2, 3, and a 4. So it's not a good candidate to go kind of put up here and replace. All of these only need 2 or 1 of each remaining. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. Okay, now we will here, great days, and over to the ghosts that we have. And since we're opening card packs, you know, we have been getting a few more cards, ghost cards, but it hasn't gone too far. Still 12. 12 more. It's on 4 days. Submit that. Those cards. Now let's go back to our Tetramon set. Here. Shoot, I don't remember. Which ones were we doing? Graded card. No, no, no. So 64. Editions here, but then I was doing you as well. just because, I guess. Huh. So for Bonafox, it's 10, or it's 64, 64, 64, 64. Right? Yep. And then we're doing 71s of Bonafoxes. Oh, I must have just had a couple at the time. Okay. Restart this guy. 2 those cards. Get you back in there. Keep pressing the wrong button. That's right. See how we do. You. And we'll get back to do our backup, the gold edition of this card. Submit. It's a rather tedious way to have to do cards grading, and you're limited to 4 slots. Now, there is a mod that lets you do even more. Like you could have unlimited sets you send out. But I'm spending $1,600 to grade 8 $6.46 cards. So doesn't seem right. That's fine though. Now here I want to look at these that are $50, I guess. Place all of these. There's a quirk to the game, to the mod. It's like, oh. It's the start of the day aspect somehow. Tease this up. Oh, there's still a graded. I still have one graded card left. Replace those. On display there. could get one more thing of cards. I don't want to put any there. No, okay, King Star 4. This is one I should buy and then store. So $90. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Let me think. Again, here's the problem. I've got to find this card to find out if I have a 4 yet. Okay. 5. Got a 5. Okay. I'm going to buy that. Oh. Okay, immediately come over to here. Take that. Now, why did it start on Draconics? It's just weird. Yeah. But that 4 that we purchased, put it up here. See, we got a 3. And the 3 of the King Stars. Interesting. Well, eventually we'll try to grade those, but I need to keep them separate. The problem with grading them, I can't pull them out of here and put it into the grade selection. I have to pull each one of these individually, put it in the card book, and then put it in there to grade. Or have them all, actually, not individually. Got to do them all at the same time. And if I've come across any of those through grading, I need to make sure, hello, ghost foils. Finish that thought later. Finish it now. If I come across that one that I had just bought as a graded, I'm going to have to pull that one into the notebook that I bought. And if I pull it into the notebook and I've got one that was graded and one that was bought at the same one, how do I know which is which? Okay, ghost cards. I don't think we need that one. We did. Did we need the Jack turn? Maybe. I think we just filled a couple. I don't know which ones, but I think we did. It says we got 2 black foils. Okay. That I didn't have, but it says I got 5 black foils that I didn't have because, yes, they're all loaded up. Pretty sure. I think we may have picked 1 or 2 up. Let's take care of you guys first. Oh, okay, she waited too long. Andy, go away. Hey, you, go away. Check turn. Yeah. Okay. And the dark Dracon. So those cards by price. Jack turn. Yep. Jack turn foil. Right there. Dragon. Right there. Completed set. black ones. We need Momo Tree, Raison, Chickajar. We got none of those. But hey, we got 2 of the 5 right there. Nice. Finally got a hot pack of ghost cards. Don't mind that at all. Good news. Nice, nice. 3 more to go. 3 black foils. That is a completed set. Kind of a balance too in which cards I'm selling versus the items, because as you saw between a couple of these days, the higher the card prices, the fewer they sell, and so the more items people buy. But the lower the card prices, the more cards people buy and the less items they sell. So it's, in the end, it's a balance on how much you're going to make for a profit. And I want to reduce, I've already reduced this by doing 2 stacks of 8 every day, just doing the 1 stack of 8. But what that's impacting is my odds at getting per day of getting ghost packs like that, hot ghost packs like that, to get ghost cards, foil cards, that is. Since a spare, but 92, so nice. But I'm spending $5,000 here just to buy these 8 boxes. And I toyed with the idea of, well, if I want to go back to selling any card that's like under $1, just to try to get that volume out, which is why people are going to say, well, that's why you should bundle these cards. Well, again, that's too slow of a process. Okay, customer left over there. Let's check our destinkifiers. It was a nice balance, 15-15. But notice this number was up, that number dropped down. So, but I spent $24,000 because I bought $5,000 worth of cards, I think. Yeah. Oh, and I did the grading. Yeah, that was a hit too this time around. I did that grading. Hey everybody, we're 3 days away.
Need action right now. Oh, I think we just made eye contact.
Cheap stuff. Looks like half of that, almost half of that was to replenish that guy.
So how do we feel about a cheetah eating something?
Oh, great.
Is that what's happening right now?
If you don't want to see that or you get like queasy, click off.
mistake. $394. Let me look at that guy. Still a little over that. 108, I guess, so maybe just too high. Just happened to be one that I picked. Yeah, with card prices going up and down, I'm not convinced. I like the fact that the card thing replaces them, but man, I don't want to have to like pull cards out and let it replace every single one of them every single time. That defeats the purpose. But how do I know if that card is overly priced or not, right? I'm trying to replace it right away. $1,306 Freezard. $860. But it didn't try to replace it right away, so it's good with that price. Just don't want to have to be able to sit back and have to go in there and constantly manually try to pull cards and update them like that. There's any graded cards up for sale. Ghost foil, people. I need 3 black ghost foils. Bring it in. What do I need? Bring me what I need. One of these, or one of those. Or all 3. Draconics 10. I'm sure I've got plenty of. Give me a dupe of that. And if I eventually graded it, I could get easily my money worth. I've got plenty of those. So I'm going to accept that one. Somebody actually just tried to buy or trade for that card of mine. Give me 1,000 to do with that. So many. See, I got 5 Draconics is there, 10s, another 6, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had 15. Had 15 graded 10 Draconics, so I could afford to trade one. These customers left here at the end of the day. That's a nice sight. Okay, I need 3 cans of destinkifier. Fine. Sure, why not? Don't think if I take this, wrap you up, unwrap you. Oh, it stays in there. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Did not know that. I thought it would have stuck them all back into the case. Last customer. Yep, she just wanted to. Oh, she okay. She wanted to trade first, and she hadn't bought everything. Okay, sneaky. Pay the bills. 2 days away. Yep. Let everybody restock first. From the shelves, filling said shelves. Put you back over here. They're doing that. I'm gonna go take a break. Get me some water. Walk around. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes. Need to check on everybody. See if anybody's stirring. Doubtful. But check on everybody. Get some water. Hit the restroom. Give me about 4 minutes. Bye. I'm debating if I want to limit the cards to these, rather than having all of these out here, because if the if I can figure out what's going on, why does it not like auto reset anything? I don't understand why it would not reset those card values when I've got the mod for auto set prices. But it almost acts like if it's in here, and let's say that card dropped $20 overnight. If I pull it out and put it back on, it should put it at the new price. And that's based on the mod that I've got in there for auto set prices. So when I do auto set price every day, why wouldn't it set that price? The only thing I can figure is, well, if it's sitting out in the display case, it doesn't recognize that it's in your card, and so it doesn't register that that's a card I need to set the price on. Kind of like the personal displays, where the system, the game does not recognize that I have these cards, or at least the mod, but I'm pretty sure it's the game also doesn't think I have these cards because they're in a personal display case. So maybe the card table is acting like a personal display case, and when there's a card in there, it's not resetting that price. That's the only thing I can think of, because the controls didn't seem to, there's nothing in the controls that would seem to say, of the mods, that would seem to say, okay, replace that guy. Now the nice thing is we're seeing cards that are now coming in at the 90s, so it looks like I'm getting rid of the $100 cards just in general that meet the criteria of I got to keep at least 5 of any card, and I knew I wouldn't have that many of those really. I mean, when you scan through it, most of your cards, right, just looking at this, 13 cents, $1, $2, $3, $3, 41, $2, $12, less than 100, over 100, way over 100, right? That's gonna pretty much be the same thing here. Even there, less than 100. Over 100, all of these are less. So 9 out of the 12 cards on average are going to be less than 100. And then you can see here, I'm not going to typically have a lot of them. Right? Okay, I got 27 of those. 28 of those. 20 of those. Okay, well, shut up. But, yeah, so that's not even $100 there. Right? So none of these need to sell at the $100 price. Right? These aren't selling because they're 113. So, and we haven't reached the 74s because we're still selling some 93s, 94s, all of that. Oops, I could have made that trade. Another thing I toyed about, which this would be a mess, if I basically didn't have any items on sale except for cards. But seeing how it's not auto setting and all of that, I did think of that one time. I was like, maybe I'll just sell cards when I get to this point. But seeing how these mods work, and how there seems to be a little bit of a conflict with resetting the prices and stuff, I don't want to do that. And I'd love to see another hot pack of ghost foils. It'd be nice to see 2 in one day. Highly unlikely. We went 4 or 5 streams, I think. Let's see. Hot pack of ghost cards. Ghost foils, that is. Really rare. Okay, before we create the next set of cards, maybe I might end up going through all my cards to figure out if there's any different set other than this Katingo. Maybe other than this one. So I need 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 3 here. If there's a better set than the Draconics that I only need 1 or 2 of, or 2 of most likely, it may get shifted out. But it also comes down to if I ended up having a bunch of 5s, I could try grading them down to 4s and then grading the 4s down to 3s and carry it on. I think I do have a number of 5 Draconics, but what does that look? But again, that'll take a long time, so. The customer's giving me a 757 or a 757. Okay, game. You don't make the trade, but come on, game. Why is he trading the card he has for the card that I have? That's the exact same card. Makes no sense. Now that would give me 3 of this one and 3 of this one. Yeah, I like that. I like those trades. Willing to sacrifice 1 to get a spare of another. Enough spares of both. We don't want to do that. I feel like it. All of these cards bought. So when I get these 3 cards, whether they come in packs or I buy them or trade for them, I don't really want to reduce the number of cashiers because it gives me the opportunity to have 3 at a time. We did get rid of 1 of the cashiers so we could have this card table here. I've been thinking about bringing it back and maybe putting a cashier in here. Just I used to have 2 cashiers, and then I upped it to 4 because I was trying to complete the set. I'm like, well, you get 4 people coming in trying to trade and sell versus 2 people, it gives you better odds. But man, it's like you're constantly with 4 people coming and going. You're constantly focused on these guys. Draconics. It's still a ghost card. I still want to get it only because it could be when I end up grading these, it could be that hey, I've all of a sudden got 8 or 9 of these cards, and it becomes the next set I need to try to get. He did sell me that Draconics, didn't he? Yeah, okay. I got those 5 foils, right, that we need to grade. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everybody's wanting a pig. Oops. Everybody's wanting a pig and giving up to a cow. Or everybody's wanting a cow, I mean, but they're giving up to a fox. I like that. Check our destinctifier. Let's see, everybody's heading out about the same time. She's still shopping. That's why they're hanging around. Got a couple. There we go. Last one out. All right. Yeah, they're still not buying a lot of the heavy stuff. I hadn't paid attention. That's kind of about the 4th or 5th day, I think, right? 5th, 4th, 3rd. We started at 6:11. We're on 6:15. Only been 4 days. Okay. Bills. I'm pretty happy with the store. Not selling out anything. Okay. System gate. Why not buy that? I'm like, I have a whole thing down here. Good grief. Okay. Whatever. Gonna end up with an extra box of those, I bet. Shitting on the floor. Just like that. Yep. Okay, 116. Okay, you didn't get replaced right away, so you must now be card 814. Let's take a quick look at you. $814. That makes no sense. 814 is $62. Is that a Destiny version? Maybe looking at the wrong card on some of these. Sydney. I've never been able to figure out which is which. Huh. Destiny version. Maybe that's part of what I've been doing. Tetramons and not Destinies or something. I don't know. Start the day. need? One of 3 black foils. A chicken jar, a raisin, or a mammo tree. That's what I need. Naturally, somebody comes in the trade right after that. Naturally. Hydra on regular ghost, but I'll trade it because I got 13 of those. That'll work. Getting all the ghost cards. That one. Hence why I want to at least have 2 of each in case, since if I'm not paying attention, I make a mistake. Okay. Another card sale. Bit too low, really. Really? You're gonna be that guy's being wanting to be that persnickerty now. Those cards. I got 11. I got 4. away, and certainly not for that ugly card. I think it's one of the ugliest in both sets. I'll gladly give away as many of those as I can. It's just ugly. Quite a few of them. Start with lava. There we go, pressing the wrong button again. Start with the foils that we've got. Base card value. Okay, now we've got you for sure. The white mama tree. And it's the other one is a blazor. That's white. And the black cards doesn't really matter because none of those are the ones I need. But to keep you guys together there. You guys submit that. These might end up being two. Guys. Electron set. Back to the gold edition of my base set that I'm trying to do. Again, trying for that achievement, however we can get it, preferably with the ghost cards. Yeah, we paid the bills. Get you guys going. Yeah, we got a 5 in there, but see, mostly you get 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. There's a 4 of a King Star. Okay, King Star might start coming into play here. Nine tens, 5 10s, 8 2 7s. Okay. 9s, 8s, 5 of the base card. Yep, so nothing there really helped me. I think the game sees that I don't have any. So it's trying to bring them in and randomly says, he doesn't have any ghosts. Obviously he needs ghosts. Let's bring more in. Because again, I either don't have them, they're being graded, or they're up here in the display case. So I just wish it'd do it for the foils. In particular, the foils I need. You want to now see, here's where you got to be careful. I have one of these in the album, one of these in the album. If I accidentally accept this, I no longer have this one in the album. I'll have two of this one and none of this one, which means, hey, the set's not complete. So I got to be real careful about that. That's why I'm trying to still buy some of these to have extras, and that way I always have at least two. Because I did that twice where I actually declined things I needed to accept. They were new cards, and I declined them. One of them I tried to buy it, and instead of hitting accept, I accidentally hit decline. I had to go back and see the VOD on that one. Because I was like, yeah, I'm buying it. I hit accept, I got it, and then it's like, why is that still not showing up? The numbers didn't increase. Sure enough, it's like, nope, I accidentally hit decline. Put the price in there, ready to accept, and hit decline. One thing, since the auto card set is not automatically, since it tries to sell the higher price cards first, having a big window like I've got from $10 to $100 doesn't make sense. I think what I'll do is change that to say maybe like I'll go in increments of $10 for the lower cards, like from $10 to $20, and then, you know, okay, when they seem to stop selling, but I'll start it at the high end. Nothing with respect to a foil card. A few ghost cards. Two and two. Okay, don't need to make that trade to go down, up and down, 3 to a 1. We'll stay at 2 and a 2 of each. Decline. Good. Thinking about putting all these 7 card tables back here. Means shifting this around. If I get rid of this, if I put I don't have is a way to put cards here, but if I take you away, if I put a rack here, just one rack that holds what I need, then I put a few of the card opening machines here. It's probably not the right thing to do. What I'm thinking is, since I got cards here and the card rack's way back here, when they need to restock the things that I'm opening here, they come to here because it's so much closer. And then these things dropped off. Y'all seen that at the end of the day when I move things back and forth. But I don't like the idea of having the card back openers back here. Now I can move that trash can, I can put a tray here and then say, okay, you're going to be there. At least they're all close. And then I could have, still put like 4 card pack openers here. Reduce it down from 8 to 4 maybe. Don't think I could put the card pack openers in here. There's no way I'd be able to fit it into here. Physically it would fit, but the space, right? This comes all the way out to there. I think that's deeper than one. Yeah, that's bound to be deeper than one. Yeah. Oh man, it acts like it wants to, but no, it goes all the way back. Yeah, that would work. I could squeeze them out. I could probably move all of this back just a little bit, put all of those here. Then I wouldn't even have to move cards. I could keep those card tables here. If the trash can moved, maybe I could put the trash can like right here. That's in the way. Leave the trash can there when they're ready to detrash or to trash. That would then free up space here for even more card tables. I'd be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5 and a 6 here. I could probably get 6 more card tables. Actually, 7, 8, because all you need is a little gap and they'll come in back. And I could block the door off, because I wouldn't be coming back here every day. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, we'll check our destinctifier, although I'm pretty sure we're good. Yep. Okay. $59 works for me. Okay, pay all those bills. 3 days away. folks, that's gonna have to do it for this stream. Got people starting to move around. Gonna have to take care of things. Do a little late breakfast for folks. Everybody's sleeping in. So, with that, thanks everybody. I'll post this video out to YouTube. And hit that follow button on Twitch. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. They're both free. And I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And I will see you on the next stream after everybody has a great rest of your day. Then I'll see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.